Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. And if you guys are looking for undervalued investment opportunities, click subscribe. I wanted to share this. I was looking at some charts because a lot of the times during the day, stock charts doesn't update and I kind of look at it afterwards. And I was looking at gold and silver and some of that, some of the ETFs in the index, and I wanted to share kind of what I'm seeing so you guys are up to date. And again, I don't sell this stuff. I think we are going to have a short-term pullback. I can describe kind of what I'm seeing. I've seen this stuff quite a bit. I would say it's most likely going to pull back here. You're seeing it in some of the companies that you probably already own. You got a little bit of a pullback. And this is just a short-term pullback. This isn't like a long-term, we're losing the battle here. We have to take one step at a time. But on the short term, I do see the potential for a pullback in gold, silver, platinum, and so on. So I'm going to show you what I've got. I'm going to jump right into the charts. And again, this is not financial advice. This is financial education. I don't want you guys making decisions off of this. I'm just giving you up-to-date stuff. What am I doing? I'm doing nothing. I'm not selling anything. I'm holding on to my companies. But perhaps I may not purchase something at this moment in gold and silver. I'm going to wait until it pulls back, bottoms, and then I'm game on, and I'll add some in as it bottoms. So I'll show you what I'm seeing. I've got the chart right here. This is for gold, the continuous contract. And what you see here is whenever you have these very large down days, it's in a downward pattern until something changes. So we've had a lot of up days here and small down days. The buyers are in control since March 8th, 9th, whichever one of these days. Right here, they're in control. They said, nope, we're going higher. Boom, it shot higher. And you see large up days, small down days. Then we've got this large down day right here that happened last week. Then you can see this pull up and the contraction and the rollover and then the bearish engulfing here. I think this is probably going to, on the short term, I think we're going to see a pullback here tomorrow. It'll pull back and then we'll have to see what happens. But this could be a little short-term top. We'll pull back a little or go sideways, pull back to sideways, and have to regather itself. So it's going to take a little bit of time here. Here's silver. I'm seeing the same pattern in silver. Bearish engulfing, and it's a pretty large down day. Two small up days, and then another big bearish engulfing down day. I think we're going to head lower, sideways to lower is what I'm expecting in the very short term. We've got platinum here. Platinum broke its pattern here. If you drew a line across, it broke the trend line. It broke it to the downside. It went sideways. And then we got the large down day and two small up days with a bearish engulfing. It's probably going to head lower here. We might see a really nice buying opportunity down here at some point. That's where I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be patient here, wait, let this thing pull back a little bit. And I'm not selling anything. I'm an accumulator. Here's GDX. GDX, so we were looking at this. It popped higher. We were going sideways. We got the bullish engulfing pattern here. This thing ran into a brick wall right here, and there must be a ton of sellers. So we got basically a buy signal here. I would say a bullish engulfing is a strong signal to move to the upside. So this would have been game on to go upside. The sellers basically thwarted this and then pushed it lower. So we are potentially heading lower with gold and silver coming under pressure here. So I'm going to guess that we are going to have a little bit of a pullback here, a little bit more at least. GDXJ, we broke the downtrend. We're coming on up, and it's pulled back. And if we have gold and silver coming under pressure, I expect this to go sideways or pull back more. And keep also in mind, we've got these bullish engulfings here. This was ready to run, and it got hammered here. So we'll see what happens. And here's SILJ. SILJ is another one that I wanted to get on here. Again, if gold and silver come under pressure, I think this is going to come under pressure a little bit. This looked like a really good setup coming up. We had a bullish engulfing with a tail on it. We had a nice good up day, popped higher, and it got hammered. So I don't know if somebody came in here and hammered this lower, or what, but the setup was there. So looking at gold and silver, would I get depressed? No, I'm not depressed. I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding on. I'm not selling. I'm not getting all worried about this. This is a short-term pullback that we've got that we're going to have to endure here. That's my guess. Just by looking at the charts, by the size of the candlesticks, and by looking at the bearish engulfings. The setup before that, I would say it was good to go. Statistically, that's the time I would have said it was going to go higher. So statistically, I was wrong that we're not, well, we'll see how big this pullback is. But statistically, I would have said this is going higher. We hit a brick wall of sellers, a massive brick wall, and then we're pulling on back. And what the chart looks like right now is it looks like it's going to continue to pull back. We've got a strengthening dollar today. We have the 10-year went down. So we have a strengthening dollar and the 10-year going down. This thing, it could mean that people are scared. Because if you have people running into bonds and in the dollar, money's coming out of something. It's shifting into the dollar and into the 10-year yield, or bonds, I should say. They're buying 10-year yield, 10-year bonds, buying it and driving the yields lower. Or someone's manufacturing it. I don't know the case. I don't know if they're doing yield curve control out to the 10-year. I have no idea. But usually that's the indicator where if people are scared, they buy bonds, they drive bonds lower, and the dollar goes higher. That's when people are scared. Sometimes gold and silver provide that relief. Sometimes it doesn't. And right now, what I'm seeing is a little bit of pressure to the downside. Is this going to be short-term or long-term or medium-term? I'm not exactly sure yet. We need to see how far down it goes. We want to see bullish engulfings, bullish piercing, hammer patterns. So like this one right here, you can see that's a hammer pattern there, which is a short-term bottom reversal pattern to go up. We've got another hammer here, and then I look for bullish engulfings. So it is coming back. Let's be patient here. I'm not going to do anything, and I'm going to wait for the momentum to turn to go to the upside if I want to add in anything. So I'm being patient here. Expect a little bit more downside out of this. If you guys like this presentation, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.